here's the working drawing for part 1. This is an example of a blueprint that a productionist could read in a manufacturing facility to make a part. I'm going to show you how to do part 2 today, and my goal in part 2 is to try and get the views in the right orientation. So this one that we did in the last class period, this is part 1 from the handout right here, and it matched up with letter E. But what's going on here in letter E is in this orthographic projection, the top view is over the front view, where on my example, the top view is over the right side view. So if I go back to Inventor, you can see how it's a little bit different orientation. The views are all the same for the orthographic projection, but they're not quite in the right orientation. I have an idea of how to fix that, and we're going to try and do it together for part 2. So first, let's look at part 2. Let's go back to our document here. This one looks pretty simple because it just has this cutout down here. It's still shaped like an L like part 1, but there's nothing taken out of this top edge. So I think I can knock this one out pretty quick, and then we're going to change it into a working drawing. So let's go to Inventor, and let's go to New, Standard IPT, Create. Excuse me. Click on the pencil, click on the front plane, let's go to our Align tool, and let's make our L for our right side view. Again, we are free drawing these. We aren't using any specified dimensions. We're just getting used to taking an isometric view and converting it to an orthographic. Let's go Finish Sketch, Extrude. In this example, I think my 1 inch is maybe not real proportional. I'm going to make that 0.8. I like that a lot better. And then I need to make that cutout in this area right here where my cursor is. So I'm going to go Pencil. I'm going to click on this area right here. Excuse me again. I'm going to go Rectangle. Make that rectangle about in that area. Looks good. I'm going to go Finish Sketch. I'm going to go Extrude. I'm going to switch this to Cut. I'm going to cut that section right there, and I'm going to check it. Now, before I change this into a working drawing, let's look at our orientation. I have this as our top, which is not how we see our top views in our document. If we go over to our document here, the top views are at 90 degrees to that. So we're going to change our view orientation before we turn this into a working drawing. I'm going to click on my left side. My left side, this is what I really want to be my front view. So I'm going to change left to front. I have this little area here next to the view cube. Let me click off of that again. Here's our view cube. We're used to a little house on the view cube. There's this little arrow to the lower right. It's called a context menu. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to change my current view to front. All right, here's our front view. That means this is now our top view. I like that a lot better. One of the rules in orthographic projection is that your front view is going to be your most descriptive view. And when we change this into a working drawing, you should see that. Another rule is the front view should have the least amount of hidden lines. And I think we'll see that when we make our conversion as well. So first I'm going to save this as part 2. Save as part 2. I'm going to make sure it's just part 2 and not part 2 IPT. So I'm going to go Save. I'm going to replace, I'm going to overwrite, so I'm going to make it some new files. And so let's check this. There's right. There's front. So let's convert this to a working drawing. Let's go New. Let's go Standard IDW. Create. All right, I need to open my browser menu because I want to change sheet size. Sheet size defaults to a sheet size C, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to go to View, User Interface, turn Browser on. Then I'm going to click back on the Place Views tab. Over here, I'm going to right-click on Sheet, Edit Sheet. We're going to make that A. That changes it to height 8.5, width 11 in landscape. Okay, here's my username, here's today's date. We're going to project a base view. Click on base. There we go, there's our front view. Going to go up here, here's our top view. This is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Here's our right side view. Up here, we're going to click a fourth time. Then we're going to go right-click, create. All right, so here's the object we made as a 3D model. Let's see what letter goes with number 2. Look at our view here, look at our front view and our top view. Let's go to our document and see which one matches that. It looks like it's going to be letter A. Letter A has the same orientation as what our working drawing has. So problem 2 is going to be letter A. Well, I hope you found this video useful. I hope you're understanding more about orthographic projection and isometrics. I also hope that you're understanding more about creating working drawings in Autodesk Inventor. So until next time, good luck.